Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Welcome back everyone to another Bitcoin update. So here we are, we've seen a bit of a push today, which is obviously very nice to see for the market, but we will kind of have to keep track of it to see whether it is just a wave 2 to the upside for a 1-2 setup where you get that third, fourth, and a fifth wave and that orange fifth wave, or whether we could be forming a possible 1-2 setup where you get that third, fourth, and a fifth wave up as well. So we have entered this resistance zone that I showed right here in the last video as well, between 68,804 to 72,049. If we look, we actually also will be looking over a 2022 cycle move that's pretty similar to this, that could possibly be playing out as well, and aligns pretty well with the orange scenario to the downside for one more low before we can start that larger degree corrective bounce. And right now, we are just basically in this range for the last month, maybe even a little bit longer than that. And there hasn't really been no clear trend. We've just been kind of bouncing back and forth between support and resistance. So obviously that's important to know. At any time, these structures can always break. What if we get another high and we get a rejection? That's always possible as well. So that's why I wanted to highlight that as well. And if we see a rejection from this resistance zone and we start to head lower, we will add a micro support zone if we can hold support. Or really, what we should say is if we hold above this swing low, we can keep this white scenario alive to the upside. Obviously, once we break below this, then it starts to break. But even if we do break below it, we could always just be resetting this B wave and going to this larger support zone between 60,000 and 63,000 as well. So that's totally possible to happen as well. Right now, it's just range movement. It's been up, it's been down. We've seen bull fake outs, we've seen bear fake outs, and overall, we are still right back in this middle spot. So we're in the resistance zone. First indication will obviously be a break above this resistance zone, as well as a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down. That would be a nice indication that that could be playing out for this white scenario, and obviously break above these swing highs as well. And what we need to see is from here is this first wave, 3-wave move down, 5-wave move up, 3-wave move down, and a 5-wave move up to create that larger degree A, B, B, C to the upside for that corrective A wave before we can get a B wave and then a C wave up. Now this fourth wave orange scenario, I will have to keep on the chart until we see if we do get that upside breakout for that A wave. Then we will just have to wait and see how this correction plays out. If it's a 3-wave, if it's a 3-wave corrective move and an A, B, C, well, we can keep it alive that all that was a 1-2 setup, and we could be starting that C wave in the white scenario for a larger degree, A, B, C to the upside. If we see a 5-wave move down from here and a break below resistance and some swing lows and a more impulsive move, well, then that would be our indication that that fourth orange wave would obviously still be in play. So right now, we are in between these two scenarios, and either one, it just kind of depends with buyers and sellers, what the market wants to do with the Iran war and whether we will see negotiations, end to this war, oil dropping. We need a lot of factors to start playing out. So that's kind of it for the analysis part. Obviously, break below swing lows as well back here, and a break below support would be more in favor of this orange fifth wave to the downside. I forgot to add that as well, but here we are. I just want to compare this really quickly to the 2022 part as well. Here's just something similar I saw. I mean, it just looks so eerily similar to what we are seeing right now. Bitcoin tops, and we have that move to the downside, and then we have that longer corrective bounce before heading lower, and right now we were in this zone. And same thing back here. We had this corrective move from the all-time high, that choppy movement, and now we're heading lower, and now we are within that range as well. And it looks very eerily similar to this spot right here that we could be in right now. And with that recent pump that we have been seeing, that could always be very oddly similar, which is weird. Makes it like life is a simulation for some of these scenarios. I mean, you have sideways action for about a month. You have that bull fake out. You come down. You retest those highs. Maybe this time we see a little bit higher before we get rejected and head for another low. And then if you look at it from here, this move was about a 40% move, which, like we've been talking about, we could see A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up in a larger degree, A, B, C to the upside for a corrective bounce for Bitcoin, which is could be a 40% move, a larger degree corrective choppy bounce that we could be seeing for Bitcoin, which is exactly what we were able to see in this move right after. So if that is what plays out, that wouldn't be surprising, just because that is very similar to what we could be seeing as well. So what if we come back here, we retest this zone up here, maybe we even break a little bit higher, and then we get that rejection. That's why we have to keep this orange fourth wave in the scenario until we see that B wave corrective move, and whether it will be a choppy 3-wave move, which where we can get another high, or whether it'll be a more impulsive 5-wave move down. So that's kind of why I have to keep it on the chart. And even if we break above swing highs and a form micro 5-wave move ups, this would overall still just be a 1, 2, 3-wave move, not a 5-wave move up. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Not really too much has changed other than just this nice little pump, which could be very well the start of that A wave as well. So yeah, it's gonna have to wait and see how things play out and let time do its thing. So thanks for watching. We will see you next time.